Hey there viewers, and we are on part 2 of the trending apps on Product Hunt, and we are doing a landing page for validated ideas, which was trending. And my name is Roy, I'm a web designer, and let's get into the challenge. And before we get into the challenge, if you do find the content useful, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell. And I highly encourage you, if you're a beginner developer who wants to improve in design, again, just practice every day, even if it's just for 30 minutes, even if you're just trying something out, give it a go. You won't regret it, I promise you. And let's get into the challenge. Okay, so we are into the challenge, and I have going over the old yesterday's project, which was doing the logo. And it's quite good to start from the logo, because what you'll see eventually is how you can use the branding or the logo shape to then help shape the content. And I'm just showing an updated version from yesterday's logo. It's just a slight tweak to the stroke. So I'm starting from a canvas of 1920 by 1080, and I'm just having a browse at validated ideas, which is on Substack, which is like an email subscription blog service, which is really cool. I've used them before as well, just to play around. And you don't need to know how to build a site, you just have to put in the branding and just put content images, and you straight away have an email subscription with blog posts. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. So here I'm just exploring, and the purpose of this again is just to practice. I thought, why not practice on a real product that I think is quite useful. It was trending on Product Hunt, so I thought, yep, this is a typical landing page. You got the logo on the left, you got an input field with a subscribe button. How can I change up what they have already? I think what they have already works. You know, you have the heading, you have the value proposition in the sentence. So here I'm just trying to see if I can break it up a bit. So you can see right there, it still works, you know. But again, it's a good exercise to see how you can approach it differently. So here I'm just trying to get the main key points and get validated business ideas once a week. I think that's short and snappy. And then he lists out all the benefits you get with each report or with each post. So I thought, why not have that as a list, or like looking like a report with ticks on it? That was what I was thinking. If you can break it down into a list, then why not? So it kind of breaks up the page a bit. So you can see on the bottom paragraph there, I've got all the benefits, and then I've got the main key value proposition in the heading as to why you should sign up. And I definitely signed up because I think it's a really good service to try, which is totally free. And then if you wish to get a more detailed report, you can pay. So here I'm just listing out all the benefits, and I'm just using the classic tick just to show what you get. And the sentence is not that long, you know. I just thought, let's make a stronger heading, or let's just make the heading bigger, and then let's just break it up into a list. And then, as we know, people tend to scan when they're online, so I thought maybe a list might be better, or it might be a different way. Obviously there's a lot of A/B testing that can come into play. So here I'm just left aligning it. I feel there's a better balance, and we're gonna eventually explore how so there I just put the report benefits on the right, so it kind of looks like a product, because that is what the product is. It's like a report, and he's validating the idea by looking at the market, looking at the competition, SEO, communities that you can get involved in. A lot of good stuff in there, so you should definitely check it out. And then here I'm just vertically aligning them. I'm using auto layout, which is absolutely amazing for Figma. So here I'm just going with the 8-pixel grid that you've seen in a previous video when I created a template from scratch. and the top right CTA login is just a 40 pixel height. And now I'm using the Tailwind CSS UI color scheme, and I'm just using the ones close to each other, so it kind of feels more natural. You're going from pink all the way to green. I think that's a nice little way of showing the list. If your eyes will then look over there with the colored ticks. The CTA I've left as black for contrast, and as you can see, I put a light grey background in the whole canvas just so I can make the input field where you subscribe with your email white, so it just helps it pop a bit. So now I'm just practicing putting out the footer links, and I'm using the distance between the bottom to give spacing. Again, when you get into the habit of using auto layouts, it just makes it a whole lot quicker. So here I'm just putting his name, Shiva. I don't want to pronounce his surname wrong. Hopefully I didn't get the first name wrong either. Again, I use auto layout, and what I'm actually doing, I'm using 1680 width on the nav and on the footer. So now what I'm thinking of is how can I use the logo and make it part of the background, and you can basically already feel how the logo can be used for branding, for content, branded content, social media, blog posts, images, how you can use that V shape with the tick. Because I think that's another painful thing that startups or even agencies come across, is when you start creating content, it's finding the relevant content or finding stuff that you can use consistently every week or day, depending on what you're posting. Because one thing is, you could get a really nice image from one place, you'll start getting an image from another place, and what you know is you're 5 or 10 posts in and the content or the imagery is not consistent. So you might be good to plan what you're going to post or have a consistent look. So again, we're going to tackle that on tomorrow's post, which is going to be the blog page, the blog index. So here I'm just playing with different colors. As I've done there, I've done an outline, and then I'm using the mask of the stroke and then placing in the mesh gradient in there, and it looks pretty nice. It reminds me of the Mac OS X, how they used to do theirs. So I thought that's a nice subtle way, and I thought the colors on the ticks were too strong, so I reversed it and just put it in the tick. So now it's not too strong, but there's enough color, because the main one is the subscribe button. That's the eye, that's where you want to lead the eye. And I included a testimonial because I think that's pretty good if you have one from Twitter, for example. So we're coming to the end of this, so I hope you do enjoy this new week of projects. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it's a good idea? So tomorrow's going to be the blog page, then there'll be a mobile design, and then there'll be a design system. So it's taking the whole project from logo to landing page to blog page to mobile and then to design system. Usually you can do it the other way around, where you start with a design system, but at least now we're knowing what items we need. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So again, let me know if you are a developer, designer, business owner in the comments, if you don't mind, or if you are just a hobbyist or just learning fresh. Again, happy to have feedback, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye.